Hi, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading here on Chronicles of a Hoodoo Spiritualist, my channel here on YouTube. I am Renee Michelle. Hi, guys. Missed you too. Welcome to all the new subscribers. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Also, thank you for all the likes, the shares, and the comments. My goodness. Thank you. Also, we got spiritual awareness coming this week. I'm gonna do the after the weekly readings. We have letting go. What's the big deal, right? Self abuse and the fear of happiness. Those are the three. Right? Try to get to all three of those. Right? I'm trying to knock all three of those out. What else I was gonna tell you? Nothing. All right, Sagittarius. Your weekly reading. Oh, if you want to contact me, the information is down below. A reading, February, and spirit. Anyway, forgot the information to contact me for a private reading is down below. Renee Michelle 1975 at gmail.com. Also, my blog and other things are down there. That we're getting ready for the spiritual bath. That ingredients will be out next week, so you can guys and the full instructions for bath and shower that'll be out as well. And I'll have that on my blog. It'll be right on the top. Nothing else in front of it. As soon as you click on, you'll see the spiritual bath right there for you guys to go in and take a look. Okay. Also, what else? So anyway, Sagittarius, your weekly reading for February 28, 2016 to March 5th of 2016. I know, I know, I know. I think they're setting up the cards for like the next three signs. So the underlining of the reading, what's going on beneath the surface is this woe is me, right? The Five of Cups. So sad about what am I going to do now that this situation is over? What am I going to do now that this person is gone? What am I going to do? How am I going to fill my time? How am I going to move on with my life? Focusing on the past, focusing on the past, focusing on the past a lot, Sagittarius. Come on. And it is what it is, right? Coming into this week. So the Three of Wands is a card moving forward, right? So I feel you guys are moving forward towards strength. But strength is really about the balance, about how she's able to tame the lion, right? So you're going to have to tame the lion. You're going to have to watch your mouth. You're going to have to get it together. You have to balance your emotions and feelings, right? So that you can gain this strength. So the Three of Wands is the direction you're going. You're going towards strengthening yourself spiritually, emotionally, and watching your mouth, because this is my card for watching your mouth, right? Because you're nasty. And you got to stop the nastiness, and that creates a balance. That means you got to dig deep and find out where that nastiness is really coming from, where that anger and that madness is really coming from. Right? And the only way that you can move forward is forward is through the strength card. So coming in this week, that's what you're handling, right? Because I feel at the beginning of the week, you're a little off balance, not feeling right in the mind, spirit, everything is just off. You just don't know what to do. Like, it's just weird feeling because you never felt this way before. Because this new thing has got you all twisted up. Like, what do I do now? I still feel like that. So in the past and disillusioned and not taking credit and responsibility. Because you need to balance yourself out. You need to work on you. By the middle of the week, some of y'all are going to actually realize it. You know what? This is the reason why this happened, right? It's going to come to your mind. Your mind is going to clear, and you're going to clear through the bullshit, and you're going to say, oh, man, this is why it happened. This is why I ended up that way. This is why this situation ended the way it ended. And you're going to have to start to take some responsibility, right? Because by the end of the week, you still, the universe is giving you a timeout. Honey. Here's more what I'm talking about, that self-reflection, that time, that moment. To look at yourself and look at what you've done and what you can do to make your life better. And make yourself better, feel better, be better, emotionally, spiritually, physically, everything better, health-wise, health. Everything is now for reflection and review by the end of the week. So the outcome of the week, y'all are emotional wreck. What's going on, Sagittarius? The outcome of the week is y'all just don't know what to do because the force, you headed straight towards emotional view, meaning straight cord for the negative aspects is overly emotional and crying and just, the queen of, oh my goodness, she's about love. Like you pushing, you're not pushing towards love. You was pushing towards, you going quickly fast off the deep end. And you gotta get it together. And I've been saying this to some of y'all for weeks now. Like, look, your mind, right? Spiritually, your mind ain't right. You got to get your mind right. Some of y'all going a little cuckoo crazy. And those of you that aren't, it's about you not wanting to focus on your flaws. And it's getting to the point that it's disrupting your lives, right? And you don't know why people are acting the way they are, why they doing what they doing, why everybody's shady, because you is shady. You got to look at you. So if you don't feel like it's your mental off balance, but goddamn, you gotta, honey, that mouth and everything else is pushing people away, and you gotta start focusing on you and why you're doing the things that you're doing so that you can come to some form of a resolution. You need to balance yourself out. Get these baths, people. Y'all need to do these spirits, do the spiritual bath. Do all three and get some clarity. All right, Sagittarius, until next week. Stay blessed. Ashe. Love y'all.